now for 3 years. Could you give me a little history of Patsy's?
Oh, well, yes, I've been here for 3 years, going on 3. And back in 1921, my great aunt started this place, her and Mike Aiello. My aunt was a Talvi. So, yeah, I'm a Cito, but my mother was a Talvi. That's how I'm involved.
What made you decide to take active involvement in the restaurant 3 years ago?
Well, actually, it just fell into our laps. I mean, Kimmy was in school with Cindy Knipple, the former owners, and they got with her because Kimmy has a license to sell places, but it all came down to where we didn't really decide to sell it. We wanted to buy it. So that's how it did. It fell into our hands. We don't know why, but it did.
It was meant to be, and I'm glad.
Maybe.
I'm glad because I grew up in this neighborhood, and Patsy's was a regular hangout for us. After church, we'd come to lunch, dinner here, so I'm glad you're still in the neighborhood. Our association with Patsy's this year is for our 6th annual Taste of Italy, which is a fundraiser for a youth organization. So you got to know how thrilled we are to have you participating again. We've talked about what we're going to serve on that night. It's going to be on June 11th. Kim, the other co-owner, helped set this up. We just do things behind Ron's back all the time.
Of course.
And I think we're going to serve a nice pasta with your famous red sauce. Do you know which one specifically it is?
No, but I'm sure you two will work out the logistics on what that is.
And it'll be a surprise for our audience that will be coming for that evening for this fundraiser. Well, we're excited that this is all happening here at Patsy's. Anyone who hasn't been in Old North Denver, please come over to, is it really 36th and Navajo?
Yeah, 3651 Navajo.
Right, and there are a lot of art galleries that have come up in the neighborhood. So this is quite an area that's been growing for several years. Ron, thank you for taking the time. I really appreciate it, and we'll look forward to seeing you June 11th for the Taste of Italy.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Ciao, bambino. Mwah.
Oh my gosh, pasta.
Oh my gosh.
How much homemade pasta do you think we do?
All the time? Every day?
All day, every day?
I don't know.
What is our signature item?
Oh, our pasta is just...
Got to be our pasta.
Our homemade
Without
pasta,
question,
I
our
think
pasta.
It's just pretty awesome, with some of the best around that I've ever tasted, and it's been that way for years.
It's 1921. We're using the exact same pasta. Not the recipe, the pasta itself. They made a glut of it, and we've stockpiled it right back there in a giant pod.
And we have to pull it out string by string.
Oh my God, yeah, and it's long, like suspension pasta. You could do a box girder bridge with it.
So I don't know, how many pounds do we go through in a day? Probably.
Joe, how many pounds of pasta would you say we go through a day? 60 pounds
60
a day.
pounds a
Now
day?
think about that.
At least.
60 pounds of pasta. I don't know about you. I could probably eat maybe a quarter pound of pasta with sauce. After that, no swimming for at least 20 minutes.
It definitely fills you up.
Oh my God, it's great. It's nature's most perfect food. It's got protein in it. It's got all your whole grains. And with that red sauce, a little antioxidant, boy, it's delicious.
And we do love to watch Joe make it there.
Oh, Joe, you do such a great job. So yeah,
But it
our
is
pasta,
still the family recipe that's
it's a family
been passed
recipe.
down, and
It's our
nobody
family
else can-
recipe. It's great. We've got all sorts of other things. Our lasagna is delicious. Signature dish. We've got some
It is.
seafood, little surf, little turf, and a taste of the old world in your world. Come on to Patsy's and see us.
But
I
most
think
people
you'll
do
enjoy
come-
what you get.
And most people do come back for the pasta.
How often?
I mean, it's definitely our signature. is
I
the
love it so
pasta
much.
and
I'm
and
here
the
every
sauce.
day.
So
It's laborious, but it's very good. I'd eat it. I'd have some right now. Let's go and get a plate of it.
let's eat.
Grandma's homemade cavatelli. Aunt Maggie's homemade cavatelli. Oh,
Let's go.
golly. It's excellent, isn't it? Don't you love that stuff?
I do. Fills you up, though.
Oh,
You're gonna have
we're
to
going to
get
come back
scissors
for
out.
lemonade and iced tea and an assortment of fountain drinks. Boy, that just sounds good. My thirst is quenched already just thinking about it.
Just switch to the Italian sodas.
Thank you for joining me. I feel like I'm on an Italian tour of the best restaurants in Denver. We're sitting in Gaetano's and I am with Chef Salvatore Calò. Thank you for being here. Buongiorno,
Buongiorno, mi
signore.
piacere.
Gaetano's has been part of the Taste of Italy now for 6 years.
6 years,
And you came aboard,
About 3 years ago.
and you yourself come out
I
to the
come
Taste
out
of Italy.
and share the food with everybody. Yes,
That's
yes.
because you love to cook Italian.
I sure do. And now one of our specialty is the sausage and peppers that we bring to your event that everybody loves. And
It's known around Denver.
Yes, it
that
is,
The
yeah.
sausage and peppers are great.
Yes.
How long have you been with Gaetano's? What brought you here?
It's been 3.5 years. I had my own restaurant before that, which I had closed 3 years previous to that, and I came right to Gaetano's, which was right up my alley. It was same kind of cooking that I did in my restaurant, and which is a lot of the, fresh ingredients and authentic dishes that I grew up with. My family's from Italy. I came here when I was a little boy, and I had the passion for cooking. My mother's cooking. I've been cooking all my life, so this is a great place. I fit right in. With my.
You do some wonderful wine dinners that we've been a
Yes,
part
we do.
of, and also when you came, did you actually change any of the recipes? Did you add your own flavor to the recipes?
A little bit. The recipes that were here already were excellent. They didn't need it to be touched. We've added some new items to the menu, and we have a weekly special. Which you change every week. We have new dishes. So, but the main menu stays the same. It's your traditional Italian veal scallopini, marsala, chicken dishes. We have fish dishes, and yeah.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Another question.
Sure.
Your minestrone.
Uh-huh.
Is it pure vegetarian now?
Yes, it is. Since you started. Yes,
I
it is.
love, I'm a vegetarian, so I
Yeah.
love the vegetarian meals that I can get here at Gaetano's. And Salvatore has been wonderful in providing me with vegetarian dishes. So we're excited to have Gaetano's as part of the Taste of Italy.
Oh, it's our
again.
pleasure.
You've been here, or the restaurant's been here since 1947, I found
Right.
out.
This location.
This
yeah.
location,
Uh-huh.
too.
Yes,
And I was
uh-huh.
raised in this part of town.
Right.
And Gaetano's in English means Clyde.
Clyde.
And Clyde was the original owner.
The Small Dome family.
From the Smallbone
Right.
family. So all of them have retired and
Yes.
resigned, and now it is owned by
Wincoop.
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 Group.
Wincoop.
Well, it's always my pleasure to sit down
Oh,
with you. You
my
have become
pleasure.
part of our family.
We're happy.
And even though we will see you often, we look forward to seeing you at the,
The
Taste
next
of
event.
Italy. Thank
Yes,
you very
our
much.
pleasure. We'll see you. Salute.
Salute.
Okay, so here we are in the kitchen at Gaetano's. We're going to prepare for you our famous sausage and peppers. And we're going to start it off with garlic, some fresh garlic. We're going to make 3 orders, because 3 is better than 1. And some peppers with garlic that Gina loves so much. Just a plain vegetarian dish. Garlic again. Garlic on almost everything. We have some olive oil. A dash of salt and pepper. Now our sausage and peppers are slightly spicy, so we put in some chili flakes. Okay. bring the garlic to the golden brown. And we saute the sausage and peppers. Okay. Now we're ready for the red wine now. It's gonna flame up a little bit. All right. Then we add our homemade tomato sauce, red sauce. And there we have our famous sausage and peppers. Buon appetito. Buon appetito.